Okay, there you go, the main peak of Annapurna in the sunrise, 8,091 meters, Annapurna 1. And over here, Annapurna South. Okay, so there you have it, sunrise at Annapurna Base Camp. That was pretty amazing. I am heading down now. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. I wanted to stick around a little longer, but I am feeling the effects of altitude. We did rise a little quickly yesterday, and I'm kind of nauseous and I got a headache. So I'm gonna work my way down earlier than I planned because of that, and just get lower and get feeling better. And it's slippery today, and everyone's taking their time. Okay, so I just stopped for tea and porridge at this little guest house, and this is where we turn the corner once again. So we're going to be leaving Annapurna behind and heading down the valley back towards civilization, I guess. The snow is just making these cliff faces glow, but it's a double-edged sword. Obviously it's making things slippery, so my goal is to get down into the valley bottom before the sun hits the trail and makes it even slipperier. So it seems to be what a lot of people are trying for. You can see many of the locals do this in sneakers, but when the weather gets rough, they just don't cut it, and they're in trouble now trying to get down. So just continuing on with the hike out. The trail's getting a little more mud than snow now, which is nice. It did a quick change into some warmer weather clothes. Temperature's gone up at least 10, maybe 20 degrees in just the space of a few minutes when the sun hit. So just working my way down. And this will be you can see the water's come up from the snow in the mountains. And what was a small stream to cross the other day is now running a bit faster. But I guess I can still step across that pretty easily. Whenever I'm feeling hard done by, there's always somebody like this comes along and makes me realize how easy I have it. Okay, it's day 8 in Bamboo. We just spent the night here. It rained a bit on us, and we're getting ready to hike to Gorapani, so we'll be leaving the conservation area. And after lunch, we might hike down to the hot springs, so we'll see what happens there. But we're ready for a rest day. And hot springs sound like a real treat, so that's maybe the goal for the day. Okay, I gotta say, really enjoying this hike down, well, up at the moment, through the foothills and out of the Annapurna area. It's really nice. The weather's warm, there's a little breeze, sun's out. It's just kind of easy trekking through this agricultural area. So just enjoying the climb down as much as the climb up, and looking forward to a little walk through the foothills beyond this for a few days to get back out to the main road. But for now, heading to Chomrong and then maybe down to the hot springs for this afternoon. Okay, and that's it. We've checked out at the check-in. They've scanned us, and we're safely out of Annapurna Sanctuary and heading on to the next part. So we're just passing through Chomrong. Clouds have moved in, hiding the mountains, but we did get some of the famous chocolate cake of Chomrong, and we'll be heading down to hot springs now. Okay, and now we start the descent. After the climb, the descent down to the hot springs. It's a long set of stairs down the valley here. An hour down like this, roughly speaking. Here comes the pony train, and I'm stepping out of the way because I learned my lesson last time. Pretty sure those are the ponies that ran me over in town last time. Okay, so we've been descending for about 45 minutes, and I think this is Jinhu Hotsprings we're coming into here. So this could be our stop for the day. We'll soon find out. Okay, somewhere down there are the hot springs. And once again, we're walking down a hill. Okay, here's the hot springs. Good times. And so begins day 10, maybe, of the trek. Heading to New Bridge and then Grandruk. Down, down, down before going up, up, up. We think we have a 3-hour walk to Grandruk, but we don't know the way, so we're going to try and figure something out. See what happens today. A bit of an adventure. And we're expecting rain this afternoon, so we're just coming up to the big bridge, and there's a warning here not to cross the bridge while the mules, or ponies, I guess, are on it. And that's a dead certainty that I will not be on that bridge when there's a herd of ponies on it. And here's the bridge coming up. It's the longest one we've seen by several times in distance. I'm gonna guess it's a couple hundred meters, but maybe I'll pace it out while I'm walking. Okay, so here we go. I gotta say, there's a real sense of being up high here. No doubt about it. It's a few hundred meters down, whatever it is. And I've lost track of how many steps I've done so far, so we're just gonna say it's a real long bridge. There's now a herd of mules at the other end waiting to come on, so.
Let's run.
Let's run, says Chan. Let's run. Oh boy, you can really feel it bouncing now with mules at the other end. It's a bit of a climb out now. Gotta go uphill this last bit. And starting to do the huffing and puffing. There's a fear of mules in me. Okay, that's it. Across safely, I think. See where those mules are. There they are. You can feel them bouncing the bridge. Okay, we just reached the motorcycle parking lot, so we're truly at the end of the road. These are the bikes the locals use to get up as far as they can. Believe it or not, these things will go further than a Jeep. It's a lot of work huffing up a Jeep track. So he's just been climbing up through the farm country, taking a break under this lovely tree. So way up there is where we were 3 days ago. And now we're just poking around this town, seeing what we can discover. Definitely has the feel of a very old city. Just wandering around here, bits of old, bits of new. We really don't know where we're going. Okay, we paid 100 rupees. We're gonna go check out the old Gurung Museum and Cultural Dress. Just like these guys here. Okay, thank you. Inside we go. See the old stuff. Oh. Okay. It looks like we got old muskets in the corner here. And arrows, tools, copper water pots, spinning wheel, I think yak butter candles, and a little shrine here to Buddha. So the kids are getting dressed up here in the traditional dress. And then doing the selfies. Cheese! Cheese! Town life. I think this is downtown, eh? A couple women threshing some millet. So we've just chosen a side route down the valley over to the bridge that will take us across the river to Grandruk. It's a very little used path. Like this morning, we're on our own, which after the crowds, hundreds of people a day on ABC is really quite refreshing. Really feel like we're walking through the real rural Nepal here. It's kind of nice. Hey, check it out. I've just come across a mill run by a water wheel making flour out of what appears to be corn kernels. It's a water mill for grinding. To reach the bridge, Grandruk. Next up is the climb. It's taken me a little over 45 minutes, I think, but finally up the side here, coming in on the outskirts of Grandruk. Big day up and down. I'm pooped. I might just be getting a place here. Might be inspired to walk on a little further. But really enjoying getting off the trekking path, past 3 other trekkers, maybe 6 other trekkers, some locals, some internationals on this whole route down and up again, which is nice. It's a refreshing change. Just making our way through Grandruk here, pressing on to Tolka, which is another hour away. Nice old town. Hey everyone, just waking up here in the town of Tolka on my way down from Annapurna Base Camp. Definitely the journey is winding down, just making my way through the country for the next couple days, countryside. Still great views, waking up to great views of the mountains. Loving this trek. Got about 2 nights left, and just gonna slowly make my way down through the countryside and enjoy the last few days on the trail here. Got some kids following us through the village this morning. Kind of nice change. Just another day in Nepal, trekking along through the countryside. Really enjoying the trek through the village this morning. Instead of being in a place that's devoted to a tourist economy. Definitely they have, tea houses here for tourists, but this is just a local village, and it's kind of nice. Just coming into another little village here. The traditional house construction would have had the animals down below, family, and the food stores upstairs. Okay, we've been walking up this gravel road for a little while here. Behind me you can see a pretty good example of how road construction affects the local geography. Okay, the signs say this is actually Durrali we've made it to. So, decision time on where to go next. Cool. So it looks like we've crested a pass here. Let's see over the other side, down into the next valley, away from the Himalayas, and it's a warm wind coming up this side. So here's another information update. Let's see. This is the Annapurna Base Camp, way up here. So we came down from the base camp into Chirong. From Chirong we went down to the hot springs at Jinhu. We crossed the giant suspension bridge, and then we actually went up this way to Grandruk. It's not written. And then we came down this way to Kumi, crossed the bridge, and came up to Grandruk. And then we did not take a jeep to Tolka last night. And then today we've walked up through Barikatha and to Durrali. The question now is where to go next. We're probably going to go up Grandruk, Australia Camp for the night, and then out to Kandri for a ride home. Or possibly over to Damphus and out to Pidi for a ride home. So that's probably tomorrow. Okay, just arrived at the very chilled out Angel's Heaven guest house. The vibe has changed significantly. Sounds like we got Carl Santana playing and a bit of a relaxed vibe going on here. The new accommodation at Australia Camp, it's really quite lovely, kind of funky. And the room is extra special. I got 3 beds, but better than that, check out the back. I've got an ensuite toilet, Western, non-squat, with toilet paper, and a hot shower all my own, and soap. This place is the height of luxury for trekkers. Final morning of the trek is here, and there's no sunrise on the mountains, but we do get a sunrise over the tea house. Okay, just trekking down through hillside Dampus. I think we're just starting to see the valley with the highway below us. Beautiful village here we're coming through though. Beautiful flower-lined pathways. As long as you stay off the Jeep track, things are always better. It's one of the lessons from Nepal. Stay off the Jeep track and things are better. There's the highway down below. Big 3 lanes all the way to Pokhara. And here we come out to the highway. You see the bus stop up ahead. And so my trek comes to an end on the side of a highway. I gotta say, I'm glad I did this on my own, or somewhat on my own. I didn't hire a porter, didn't hire a guide. I was a little apprehensive about making that decision at the beginning, but it turned out to work for me. So, yeah, it's been a fantastic trek. A few health issues, but otherwise couldn't ask for better. Okay, it's my last day in Nepal, so been climbing a lot of mountains. So I decided I'm going to jump off one today. I'm going to do some paragliding with these guys. Raju, my pilot, he's been doing this 11 years. I'm feeling pretty safe.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to get some good air today.
11 years. Woohoo! Woohoo! Yep. Flying with Raju, huh?
Flying with Raju is pretty good. Yeah. We're up. Away. We're flying. Up ahead. Up right. Yeah, still flying.
Okay, you can take the controller out. Inside. Just follow the signal.
Okay.
Follow that.
Yeah. Much easier.
We are 1600 meters from the ground.
16. Okay.
1600, something like that.
Much easier than trekking.
Yeah. Yes, of course, yes.
No stairs.
Yes, yes.
Okay, can I do a circle? Right.
Okay, try right. Lift your body. Yes. Good. Nice job. There you did a 360 once. Yeah.
Pick up some speed here.
Yes. Speed. Try to left one. Okay. Spin your body. Try slowly. You want to lock the pitch control?
Sure.
Pitch control. Pull. Okay, throw it. Pull. Throw it. Pull.
Here.
Keep them to go first. So I'm going to make a line. You know, I'm making the line here.
Yeah.
Do you understand? How I'm making the line?
Like a
I go
run-
this way and come back this way again.
Like a runway approach.
Yes. Runway I'm making from the wrong.
Okay. Are we coming on a
Yes, like that. So making the line is very easy to.
What do you want me to do?
Stand up. Yes. Just have to job. Nice one.
There it is. It's done.
You fly all over me. Usali udaako. Okay. Say bye-bye to camera. Bye.
Bye. That was awesome.
Yes.
Thanks, Raju.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was quite a jump off that hill today. You can see it just behind me there. That's where I jumped from. Landed out the lake in the corner there. That was quite a nice end to a spectacular trip. A trip that's been spectacular in pretty much every way. And I have a feeling I may be back here again. Can't say for sure. But here's a little teaser about where I may be going next time. Okay, for everyone who followed along, thanks. All your comments, all your support was super awesome. It really made a difference to me hearing from you guys as I was going and the encouragement you gave me. So once again, thanks, and maybe see you on the next adventure.